I was just saying to them, we have today the cultural exchange, the dinner time edition in Jamaica, of course, because right now you're in Australia. And what time is it there?
Should I hide my face so I could be like?
No, that's fine. That's fine. I think you just being here is enough surprise element, all right? So what time is it in Australia now? Just so people get an idea.
Right now it's 10 a.m. in the morning.
10 a.m. in the morning.
10 a.m.
7 p.m. in Jamaica. That's Eastern Standard Time. Guys, I almost felt like we weren't going to be able to do this. So, all right. So, again, welcome everybody to Cultural Exchange. I'm your girl, Chris, and this is Sammy. He's going to be teaching us some Ethiopian moves today. And, of course, as usual, I'm going to start with teaching him some Jamaican moves. So, Sammy, the Jamaican moves I'm going to show you are popularly known as dancehall. So, basically, dancehall is to Jamaica what hip-hop is to America. It's a popular dance of young people here, right? So, guys, for those of you who were not with us from the beginning, we had riding out, which is an American dance form. We also did belly dancing. We did African dance with a young lady from West Africa. Her name was Nia, or is Nia. We also did a Caribbean sexy edition that was last week with two young ladies, one from Trinidad, one from Barbados, and we danced in heels, we danced with chairs. So this week is very special for me because we're doing Ethiopian dance. And let me just tell you, Sammy, how I was introduced to it first, right? So I went to Chicago. I was visiting family there. And they were going to carry me to a Jamaican club, you know, to have fun in the night and so on. So in order to get to the Jamaican club, we had to pass through an Ethiopian restaurant. So it was here that I actually saw the dancing for the first time. And I was looking around because I was kind of confused. I was like, I've never seen this type of dancing before. And like women were doing it, men were doing it. It was the most beautiful thing ever. The music was also really special. So, I mean, now that everybody's sort of on lockdown, because in Jamaica we still are on lockdown. There's some parts of the world that are just now opening back up. I have been just, you know, going through YouTube and looking at, you know, new dance forms and new experiences and so on. And I say, you know what, let me look for some Ethiopian dancers. And then that's how I found some girls teaching Ethiopian dance. And then from their page, I found your YouTube channel. So guys, don't be fooled by his following on Instagram. This guy is a YouTube star. He has thousands of followers on YouTube. And it was from there that I said, all right, because you linked your Instagram page to your YouTube channel. So I checked out your Instagram page and it's a 15-hour difference. So the communication was a little shaky at first. And like I said, I was a little concerned that, you know, we were never going to be able to do this, but you're here now. And I thank you so much for being here. So Sammy, enough about me. Tell everybody about yourself, please, sir.
Oh, wow. No, thank you. Thank you for the introduction. And thank you for reaching out to my girlfriend for it, because I try to avoid going on social media as much as or at least try to have like a balanced lifestyle of, you know, social media and real life interaction. But well, you know, I'm to those who to your followers, I'm Sami Obama. No relations to Obama whatsoever. My last name is actually Weld Abdesgi, which I feel like coming to the West, it's like a lot of white people can't pronounce my last name, so I felt like, I don't know, a part of me felt like I should hide my last name, but I'm like starting to embrace it a lot more now. And so yeah, but Obama came from, you know, when Obama was elected and I was in school, I had short hair, I had like pointy ears, and they're like, oh, you look like Obama. I was like, no, I don't. So I was like, okay, cool. And so it just stuck on me since high school, and it just became a thing. But yeah, I'm an actor. So like my Instagram, I try to dedicate that a lot more for my acting and my film and stuff like that. And also to link any film work to my YouTube channel. But I feel like the dancing has kind of taken over, which is fun also, because like I get to match my culture and and storytelling and tell story through movement and through dancing. And I feel like it's a great way to introduce our culture into the world. And I think Ethiopian dancing is like the least known dance, and I'm trying to kind of, I guess, like get it up there, like get it into the same, give it the same recognition as whether it's dance hall, hip hop, and all those other mainstream dance forms.
Mm-hmm. Right, and as you said that, there's a video that you guys posted yourself, and I believe it's your brother, where they were doing this, the baby.
Yeah.
That so the caption or what you basically said in it, that's Ethiopian culture, and it's very interesting.
Yeah.
After and you did some movements, and they look exactly like it. So do you see a lot of Ethiopian influence in dance today, like popular dances today?
Yeah, well, a lot of the dance forms, like I see, even like there was like this particular dance, like you whip your hair side to side. It's also like, so in Ethiopia, there's over 80 languages, and every 80 language has its own dance unique style, right? So there's like over 80 different dances that are in Ethiopia, and
Wow.
80 different languages, but also 200 dialects, over 200 dialects. So it's very unique.
Wow.
And even with those dialects as well, they also have their own dance style, right? So where I'm from the Tigray region, which is the northern region, right? And within that, we have a dance called Temben, we have Raya, and we have the normal traditional Tigray, which is like it's very snake form. So they're all like, it's one language, three different dialects, three different dance styles. Just within that.
Give me those names, because I don't know if you can type them in. You said three of them a while ago. So
Temben, which is like Temben. Yeah, Temben, and that's I like to call it the baby chaser. I call it the baby chaser because it's a husband and the mother, and the mother is trying to hide the baby from the father, and the father is trying to chase the baby because it's like, it's very hand and then legs, and then the mother holds the baby and she's like hiding the baby away from the. It's a very beautiful dance. It's very unique. But I see a lot of dancing like in the West, where it's like shoulder, hand. Like this has been like, if you go back to my old videos,
yeah,
like this dance, I originated it like from, it's called Sokota, which is Sekota. It's a Sokota dance. It's like it's a very popular dance in Ethiopia, and it's like, that was what got me into dancing to begin with as well. So like, that's why like I felt obligated to make that video, because like this, like, come on, man.
Okay, all right. So I'm super excited. So before he continues, guys, as you know, I'm going to teach him some dancehall steps. Now, Sammy, as I said before, dancehall is to Jamaica what hip hop is to America. So it's popular dance form, right? Now, we're going to get started real quick because I'm very excited about the Ethiopian form. I want to learn some of it. So what I'm teaching you 3 different dance moves. I'm trying to keep them as simple as possible. So the 3 popular dance moves, there's Gully Creeper, there's Fling, and there's Rock the World. So I deliberately chose Fling and Rock the World because they're slightly similar to Ethiopia, in my opinion. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna play the music first, and you can hear it. Everybody listen up, let's hear this. It's a damn play dance, it's an essay. The one that really easy up in the public. Leave with your body wrapped in anything. I think damn great voice here still this. It's the everybody with this. All the rhythm of it, we dance with it. Let's go. Everybody, get to rock. We are singing, then rock. Alright, so let me break it down really quick. You actually caught on really quickly, okay? So I know this is gonna be easy for me. So the first one that I did was rock the world. Alright?
Rock the world. Yeah.
Rock the world, as in rock the world. Alright? So what you're gonna do is side, 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 side. That one's pretty basic. Right? Okay, you got it. Very nice. And then next one is fling.
Fling.
Fling your shoulder, so it's like throw your shoulder.
Throw your shoulder.
Fling is Jamaican dialect for throw. So if
Throw.
I
Okay.
fling the ball, throw the ball. So fling your shoulder. Right? Okay, so here it goes. Here, step back. Here, here, here.
So when you step, is it right foot first? Okay, so it's that. Okay.
Yeah, so what I'm doing is if I turn this side, I'm going step, pull the shoulder back.
Yeah.
Step back, and then the shoulder just kind of recoils. Right? So if I go here, 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 here. See?
Bet.
Good?
Yeah.
So the next step now is called the gully creeper. Now the
Body
gully creeper, if you think about it, you know Michael Jackson and the Thriller and the whole, it's supposed to kind of be like a creature type of thing, like a monster, right?
Yeah.
So when you're doing gully creeper, it's very, you get down and then right? So you have to stiffen your joints and really get into it like that. Yes.
Right.
Right. All right. Stop. Yes. All right. So we're going to add some music to it now. So we'll just go from the very top. We're starting with the Rock the World. We're going into fling, and then we're going to end with Gully Creeper. And then I'm going to throw the floor to you. All right? Ready? Here we go.
Bet.
Everybody listen up, let's hear this. It's a dance dance, it's an exit. The one that is easy after the public. Leave with the money, rock the anything. I did not take my skills in this. It's me, everybody with this. I'm a dance with money, we dance with this. See this, let's go. Yes. Everybody, let's rock. We're singing, then rock. Get the flow, come on. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. I feel the lean in the rasta. I could have never started over Calypso. Real ones in the town, you can see stuff. Ain't nothing but mine, you can answer. Hey, lean in the rasta. I could have never started over Calypso. Real ones in the town, you can see stuff. Ain't nothing but mine, you can answer. Who are they? What a dance side, what a dance nice. And me, every
Alright, the people, they're clapping. Nice. Alright, so in order of appearance, that was Rock the World. Then we did Fling, and then we did the Gully Creeper. Dance all steps, alright? So, I know you have to catch your breath, so you can talk what you're going to do. I can give you the floor. They said he got it, he killed it. Yes, he did.
I love this. I love how let me just get my computer. I love how similar they were with the fling. That's what you called it, right?
Fling, yes.
Yeah, I love that. And I love that a lot of the Jamaican dance halls have specific names for specific dances. Yeah. I really like that. That's one thing I started. Do you know Chubby Dice?
Chubby Dice? No. Who are they? Who is that person?
Well, he used to live in Jamaica, but he came to Australia now. Do you know Kitty Cat?
Kitty Cat?
Kitty Cat. Her name is Kitty Cat on Instagram.
No, I'm not sure. Persons who are following, do you guys know who these persons are? I have no idea.
Yeah, Chubby Dice.
Are they Jamaicans or they used to just live in Jamaica?
Well, Kitty Cat, her name is Cat. I don't know why I keep calling her Kitty Cat. Her Instagram is called Kitty Cat, so that's why I'm saying Kitty Cat. But Chubby Dice, I think his dance group is called Dice or something like that. I heard of Chubby Dice. Somebody said that they've heard of Chubby Dice.
Yeah, real Zion Jamaican in the streets dancing. Oh, let me see. I wonder who this is. No, I'm not sure, to be honest with you. Jamil Dixon. Okay. Okay, I see his videos now. Black Dice dancers.
Black Dice, yeah.
Yes. Okay, I see him now. No, I don't know who he is, but I see where he's a Jamaican dancer.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, what I was trying to say was, like, we've became friends because his girlfriend and we used to train together. We combined like dance hall and Ethiopian traditional dance all together, and then we did a show for Nelson Mandela Day, and yeah, that's and then I learned from that to actually name each dance, because in Ethiopia we just don't have that. We just, like, the way they say it is like, you can't name it, you just have to feel it. You have to feel the music and you just gotta dance, you know. And I've always been doing that, but now I've implemented actually naming each dance, which I felt like is a lot more helpful.
Yeah, it is. And I think why a lot of Jamaicans do it too is because right now we're trying to establish dancehall less of a social dance and more so of a dance with technicality to it. So there's a lot of dancers who have actually gone overseas and they're starting to teach now. So it sort of puts it into context for them. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
Yeah. So that actually helps them when they teach the class. So each dance group sort of has a particular technique. So, you know, if you go into like a Black Dice class, this is how the movements will sort of look. Versus if you're going into a Roddy Rich class, pick up yourself Roddy Rich, these are the type of moves that you're going to get. You know what I mean? So it sort of puts it into context for them.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, easy step. Well, like the dance that you're thinking of, it's called Eskista, the one that implements shoulders. So like I said, there's over 80 different dance styles, and I probably know about maybe 20 of them, maybe. If they're named, I should be able to pick them up. But yeah, because like, I mean, the beauty of it is like, I think just like Africa in general, it has like such different diverse dance styles. But I think like, because for Ethiopia, it's never been colonized, therefore we were still able to retain our culture, our dance, our heritage, our language, our religion, because of like, you know, being the only country that's never been colonized in Africa. It's like, it was very important to us that we still keep that alive. And it's important to me right now that I keep it alive, because I think the more like right now, Western culture, it's starting to like take bits of it and just like, and when you come to the West as well, I think like you start to adapt the Western lifestyle and you start to reject your, you start to reject a lot of your, I guess like your culture and where you're from. And I'm trying to like to promote it rather than be shamed by it, you know?
True.
Anyways, so the one that I'll show you is I'll show you this.
All right.
And we call that, we can call it Sora.
Sora.
S-O, Sora.
Sora.
S-O, Ra.
Ra. Sora.
Yeah,
Ah.
Sora. Yeah. It's S-O-R-A. So this is called Sora, right? So it's like, it's twice. You hit it twice. Yeah, so 1, 2, and then you switch it up.
Okay.
And then when you're doing it with this, your left or the shoulder, your opposite shoulder, is actually like you're doing this. So it's like you hit it.
Oh.
Yeah. So it goes the opposite ways. They both go back. Yeah. Oh, damn. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So, and then you switch it up. Yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah. So that's like if you're gonna slow it up, right? So that's the one that you would hit when there's like in Ethiopian music, there's like a slow beat, which is like easy bit. There's the easy bit, which damn, you got it. So the easy bit, normally what they would have is they would have this thing called netzela, which is like they would tie it around them, and then they would just like to make it easier, they would swing their hands left, right, just side to side. So it's not back, but it's like side. It just goes out on the side. Yeah. Because if you have, I'm just trying to find my scarf. So if you have like, can't find my scarf. Yeah. Anyway, so they would have like a, oh, you got a scarf? Oh, beauty. I'm just trying, oh, there it is. So what they would have is they would have like a scarf.
Yeah.
They would kind of like tie it around. It would be a lot more longer. It would be like a lot more longer, and yeah. So what they would do with this is they would swing it. As you can see, like they have like really nice, you know, like it makes this shape. So what they do is they swing it left and right like this.
All right, let me just. All right. So you go tap.
Yeah. Yeah. Good. So that's the easy level. You would start off like that, you know, you would start off doing that. But for the sake of it, like because we understand this is like sometimes this is what's required, let's just like cast this aside for now and we'll just use our hands, right? So yeah, you would have it. So that's the easy one, right? You'd start off like that, and then if you're gonna go to the shoulders, with the trick to Ethiopian dancing is it's not shoulders.
Okay.
So it's actually in the legs. It's all in the legs. And let me show you why. So it's like there's a beat in Ethiopian dancing that goes dum dum dum. And so there's when you hit that massive beat, that's when I'll just show you an example so people can actually hear the music, because we've been doing it without the music for a minute. Let's do it with the music. All right. Right here? And then if you want to hit that before. So there's many different ways. So like when you do this, you could also grab it from up here as well. So you can grab it from up here. You can grab up here. Yeah. So there's like this way, and then there's this. You can go high as well. Yeah.
or is it like a turn and pull down? It's just a pull down?
Yeah, it's actually like the actual, like you grab it and then you like squeeze it in your armpit. Yeah. So it's like a round movement, like.
All of that.
Yeah. So if you hold this again, if you hold this, what you would do is you would tie it like this. You would have it in your hands like this. And then as you can see, like what you would do with this, it creates that shape, right? So you do that. So like when you're pulling, it creates this shape.
And it goes, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I get you. Okay. Well, I think I get
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. And then what you would do with your leg also is like you would march like a soldier, like. Yeah. Oh my goodness, you are a natural. You are a natural, my friend.
All right. Cool.
Okay, so back to what I was saying about like it's not in the shoulders, whereas it's more in the legs, right? So like I'll just give you an example. So this is how I normally like do my workshops. When I teach dance, I would start from the basics and then build it up, right? So if you go onto your like if you just focus on your legs, and if you actually like, if you lock your knees, if you lock your knees and you start to feel that, and then if you unlock it and you like abruptly unlock it, right? Yeah, so you lock it and then you unlock it. Yeah, lock it and then unlock it. Yeah, so that's the key. And then when you do it fast, that's pretty much the beat that you have to hit. And then if you relax your shoulders, right? If you relax your shoulders, you can start to feel the bounce on your shoulders.
Yes.
So like,
The legs.
yeah, if you relax your shoulders, it's like they start to bounce on their own without putting any effort on the shoulders.
Very true.
Yeah. And then if you want, when you're doing that, you can put your hands on your hips. And if you relax the shoulders again, as you can see, they start to bounce themselves.
Yes.
And then on the next one is when you're bouncing, going back to locking and then unlocking. What you would do is when you unlock it, you go when you lock it, you go forward, and then when you unlock it, you go back. Your hands go back.
All right. So when you lock it, you go forward and back when you unlock. That's what you
And
said.
back when you unlock it. Yeah. Yeah. So the more of the focus also is on the elbows, right? So it's the elbows that's creating the shape. Yeah.
Okay, I get you.
Yeah. So when you combine those together, that's what you get. That's Ethiopian dancing right there. And so when you have it with the beat, when you have it playing with the beat, I'm just gonna start playing with the music, and then we'll start doing it. We'll start doing it from from like easy.
All right.
We'll go easy, right? We'll call this easy, and then we'll call this medium, right? Yeah, so it's forward. Nice. Yeah. And if you actually have your left foot forward in front of you, like you're about to box or like you're about to fight,
All right.
and then you lock it and unlock it, you get that nice look. That shape. It creates that shape. So when you're like performing it, it actually like looks really nice. And then so from the medium we can go to hard, which is this. This is a hard one. And then you can pull. Yeah. It's actually less like this.
Yes.
Yeah. It's less like this because that's a different dance on its own. That's actually Tigrinya. What you were doing right now was Tigrinya, which is like, again, the northern region. Yeah, so it's pa, 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 yeah, pa, 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 pa. Yeah. Yeah, and you would unlock and lock your knees as well while you're doing it. It's that same movement. Yeah. Yeah. Shall we try it with the music?
Yes, please.
Let's do it. Ready?
Yeah.
Swinging it left and right. Ready?
Yes. All right, cool. Good?
That's the one. But if you want to make it fun, this is the last one, right? If you want to make it fun, and this is like I guess the fundamentals to every Ethiopian dance, which is like it's in the core, and then you kind of like you do that, you pop your chest up.
Yes.
Yeah, it comes in the core, right? So like, you know when you're really good at this because I've seen your videos, right? You know how you when you do the twerk,
Yeah.
when you like, you know how you do that, right? So think of it in that same way, except when you're twerking, you're not going outwards, you're going inwards.
It's forward. Okay.
Forwards, and then yeah, inwards. So it's that same thing of like locking and unlocking your knees. Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. But it's less fluid. It's more like it's less fluid though. It's more like pop 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 pop. So it's like pop 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 pop.
In the Caribbean, we call that juke. In the Caribbean, we call that juking.
Juking.
Juke, yeah. Juke.
Yeah, it's exactly that. It's exactly juking or juk, but it's like your legs are more closed.
Okay, I get you. All right, so here.
Yeah, and pop your chest out a lot more. The focus, yes,
So
out, yeah, out.
come in, you're going up with your chest.
Yes, like this. So like I'm just gonna take my top off because like when I demonstrate, my top is usually off, so you could so you could see. So you could see it's in the stomach, right? So if you tense your stomach from here, it's almost like you're humping something, if that makes sense. That it's a humping sort of movement, right?
Yeah.
But when you have your hands here, it becomes less humpy, whereas you can control your chest a lot more.
Ladies. Okay, do it again. Sammy, do it again. We didn't catch it. Do it again.
Huh?
Do it again.
Yeah. So like I said, it's from here, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And you pop your chest out. Yeah. And if you have your hands on your laps, so you're making it more fluid, which looks nice, but it has to be like, it's like pop and lock, right? It's like pop, 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 pop. Yeah, like this. Yeah. It's It's very subtle though. It's very subtle. Very subtle.
Oh, okay, okay.
Very subtle. Like I'll show you with the music, right? You'll see what I mean. So it's yeah. Yeah, that's the one.
All right, cool, cool. I think I got it.
I'm gonna put my top back on.
I think it's a coordination. So I think the less I think about combining the hips with the upper is the better for me, because then when I start thinking of here to go here, I get thrown out. You know,
Yeah, but it's the same of if you think of it as like it's the same. You know when you twerk,
yeah.
it's that same thing, but it's instead of the vibration being on the bum, it's more on the chest. So I call this the shoulder twerk.
I mean,
The shoulder twerk.
yes, I agree. The shoulder turn. So do you do those movements with? So, for example, that would be the foundation in all of.
Yeah. Not for this one. Not for this one. But for this one.
Oh.
Yeah. So if you make the focus on the elbows, because like again, we're creating shapes, right? If you have your elbow back and forth, yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
So the elbows being in and out. In, out. In, out.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Run it one more time with the music from the side, please.
No worries.
All right. Cool. Cool, cool.
Okay, you ready?
Yes.
You can do this here? Ready? Twice.
Okay. Perfect. All right. All right. Cool. 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 So thank you.
How you feeling, sis?
Thank you so much. So, what we did just now was esquista.
Esquista, yeah.
So all of those steps will fall under esquista.
All those that I showed you, yeah. So
Yeah.
Esquista is the Amharic Amara tribe. So which is like Amharic is like you can call it, that's the national dance. You can call it, that's the national renowned Ethiopian dance.
Tribe? What's the tribe name?
Amara.
Amara.
Yeah. Amara. Yeah. Amara.
Amara. Okay, Amara, Ethiopian tribe. How many tribes do you have in Ethiopia? Do you know?
Well, I would say, yeah, because it depends on the languages. So like I said, there's like because there's over 80 languages, that means over 80 different tribes.
Right. Oh wow. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. We are what you call Wakanda.
Oh, okay. Cool. So, all right. So I know you live in Australia now. But what would you say in terms of the dancing and how dancing is perceived? I know you said something, you said, you hinted on it earlier, but what is dancing like in Ethiopia? How much of an acceptance does it have? Or is everybody, like in Jamaica, everybody's a dancer in Jamaica, including our grandmother, grandfather. Is it the same in Ethiopia?
In Ethiopia, yes, I would say it is. When it's your tribe, especially when your like tribal music comes on, it's like no matter how old you are, you just get up and dance. And it's, yeah, I think just all of Africa in general, it's just like yeah, Africans or descendants of Africa, like we were just born to move. We're shakers, you know.
I agree. I 100% agree. Let me see what people are saying. Bezi Amor is asking if you give online classes, Sammy.
I'm thinking about it, but I more on my I make tutorial videos here and there on my YouTube channel. But I guess now that I have some extra time on my hand, I might start doing some more online classes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Iskusta, actually, he's a fact, right? Not a lot of people know about this fact, but Iskusta actually derives from snakes.
Oh, from snakes?
Yeah, because like a lot of a rattlesnake.
Rattlesnake. Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Hence why like the shaken, right? Mm-hmm. So like as shepherds, I grew up as a shepherd myself. We would see a lot of animals, and we would pretty much imitate their movement and create a dance with it. So a lot of Ethiopian dance comes from animals, right? Like a lot of it comes from animals, and a lot of it comes from like, because again, like during colonization days, there was in Ethiopia, we would rhyme and rap to hype ourselves up to prepare for battle, you know? So there's like a whole like, what's the difference between Iskusta and Gwajam? Actually, I was just about to get to that, right? Iskusta derives in Gwajam. And what I was gonna say about we rhyme and rap to hype ourselves up to prepare for battle is like, it's a feeling, you know, like your whole squad. It's literally like a music video. If you really study the ancient Ethiopian warriors from back in the days, because like we had no guns, nothing, we had spears, you know. That's like they would just like sing, and it's all like very warrior, and that's why like it comes from like animals, because animals, they're fearless, you know, like. And when we prepare as well, the sound that we make is like, you know, like zirafa kaki zirafa, zirafa kaki zirafa, right you know, like there's like the sword, there's the spear, you know, it's like you just like, you know, I feel hyped right now just by doing that, you know, like it just like it's in your body, you know. I really feel hyped right now. Like I feel so fired up by just doing that.
I see that. I can definitely see that. All right. So, what a planka? I don't know what it means. Okay. So, okay. Anybody has any questions? I've gone all the way up to the top. I'm not really seeing any comments. Like the hacker. Nani Ofana, what's that?
I would say it is like, it's very much the Ethiopian, you know what haka is, yeah?
No, I have no idea, to be honest.
Okay, so in the Polynesian culture, they I don't want to imitate it or make fun of it, but my colleague, he's from New Zealand. I don't know if you've ever seen the New Zealanders play when they go you know, like, and then they would go,
very familiar,
you know, like. It's very, you should check it out. You should check it out. It's very, they hype themselves up. That's how they hype themselves up. They like make faces, like even Ethiopians, like when they prepare, like see their eyes go like this. Yeah. So like intimidation, you know, it's like, I'm seeing you right in the eye, yeah, and I'm not afraid of you, you know?
Sweet. So basically, if you were to put it in the context, Eskista is more like a masculine type warrior. That's where the roots of it came from.
Sorry, say it again?
Eskista is more of the warrior type. In terms of the roots of it, it comes from that warrior type masculine vibe?
Parts of it. Yeah, I think a lot of it does. Yeah, it's because that is a lot of, like I said, a lot of the dances are from like they developed during war times to make it fit for themselves, you know?
Okay, I get you. All right. So before I let you go, Sammy, there's a picture that I personally have this question because I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with natural hair. And look, I want to know, what is your secret? Because right now your hair is up, it's braided. But what would you say is your secret to such beautiful long hair?
Oh man, I don't, honestly speaking, I'm like the last person you should ask about hair.
Do you do your hair
Zero.
yourself?
Like combing it and making it into an afro, yes. Braiding it, I have my sister that does it for me. But in terms of products or like how to maintain it, no, I'm like, I have no idea. I've just braid it and take it out, braid it and take it out. That's been my my thing. But I would say
we need your sister's contacts so she can tell us what she does. Is it shea butter? Is it cocoa butter? What is she putting in your hair? Why?
No, that's the thing. She doesn't. She hates doing my hair. She doesn't do anything to my hair.
Yeah.
What I'm using right now actually is
hair show, guys.
okay. This is I can't even find it. Oh, actually, it's been right in front of me the whole time. Argan oil.
Argan oil. Ah, very popular choice. Very popular.
Yeah, the reason why I have it is because it smells good. That's my justification, not because it really smells really good.
Perfect.
Yeah, but I would say I think maybe it's other lifestyle choices. I think in terms of the food that I eat, I feel like all that plays into it because I'm a vegan and I only yeah.
That's a very good point. So that
Yeah.
Your whole overall healthy lifestyle. And let me ask you, you have an amazing body, by the way. Do you work out otherwise than dancing?
I used to do a lot of calisthenics, which is like a lot of body weight workout, a lot of you know, pull-ups, dips, push-ups, and just very animalistic type of workout as well, like, you know, like lizard crawling and just a lot of like anything like yoga type, anything to just like improve the mobilization of my body. I feel that helps me a lot.
Okay, that's very true. Lots of cross training is actually excellent for you if you want to progress, like in dancing, in exercise. It's always great to try a different sport. And you've done calisthenics, so that's actually really great. So that explains a lot in terms of not only a beautiful body, but also the fact that you dance so well. All right, so guys, I want to say a very special thank you to Sammy. 15 hours difference, guys, in Jamaica now. It's 7:49 p.m. What time is it there now? 10?
Right now it would be 10:49. Yeah.
10:49 a.m. So I'm gonna let him go now. Enjoy the rest of your day. Big up yourself. Thank you so much for being on. All right.
Now, thank you so much, Chris. I appreciate you.
Okay, guys. Remember to follow Sammy. He also has a YouTube channel which you can find in the biography of your Instagram page.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Sami Obama Studios. And hopefully this actually inspired me to do an online class. So hopefully I'll get into that.
As soon as you post the flyer, tag me so that I can share it as well for you, okay?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me, Chris.
No problem.
Have a good one.
So much.
Bye.